Have you ever wondered if your cat is truly happy or just quietly getting through another day? Because here is the part most cat owners completely miss. Cats rarely show happiness in a loud or obvious way. They do not celebrate. They do not jump into your arms every time you come home. And they do not always look excited, even when they feel deeply safe. That is why a happy cat can look calm, quiet, or even mysterious. But when you know what to watch for, your cat is actually telling you a lot. Its eyes, its tail, its sleeping position, and its little daily rituals can reveal whether your cat is simply existing or truly living its best life. Today, let us go through 10 signs that your cat feels safe, relaxed, emotionally connected, and genuinely content. Some of these signs are so subtle that most owners overlook them every day. The first sign is the slow blink. When your cat looks at you and slowly closes its eyes, it is not just getting sleepy. That slow blink is one of the clearest signs of trust. In the animal world, closing the eyes is vulnerable. A cat that feels unsafe stays alert. It watches every movement. It keeps its body ready. But a cat that slowly blinks at you is doing the opposite. It is relaxing in your presence. It is saying, in its own language, "I do not need to protect myself from you." That is trust. And the beautiful part is that you can answer. If you slowly blink back, gently and calmly, many cats understand the signal. It becomes a quiet conversation between you and your cat. No words, no touching, just trust. The second sign is when your cat shows you its belly. Many owners make one mistake here. They think a belly means, "Please rub me." But with cats, that is not always true. The belly is one of the most vulnerable areas of the body. When a cat rolls onto its back, it is exposing a place it would normally protect. So when your cat shows you its belly, especially when it looks relaxed, stretched out, and peaceful, it is often giving you a major sign of safety. It may not be asking for your hand. It may simply be saying, "I feel safe enough to be unguarded around you." The third sign is playfulness. If your adult cat suddenly races through the house, jumps onto a chair, attacks a toy, or chases something invisible, it might look silly, but this kind of playful energy is a very good sign. Play is not only entertainment. For cats, play is connected to hunting behavior, mental stimulation, body confidence, and emotional well-being. A cat that plays is engaged with life. It is curious. It is using its instincts. And most importantly, it feels safe enough to express energy. So the next time your cat suddenly runs across the room like something dramatic just happened, do not just laugh. Notice it. That little burst of chaos may actually be joy. The fourth sign is following you from room to room. Some people think this means the cat is demanding, needy, or just waiting for food. Sometimes food is part of it, of course, but very often there is something deeper happening. When your cat chooses to be near you, even when it does not want anything obvious, it is showing social attachment. It may sit in the same room. It may lie nearby but not touch you. It may appear at the doorway, watch you for a moment, and then settle down close to where you are. That is not random. Your cat is choosing your presence because your presence has become part of its secure world. You are familiar. You are predictable. You are safe. And the fifth sign is head bunting. This is when your cat gently pushes its head, cheek, or forehead against you. It may happen against your hand, your leg, your face, or even your laptop when you are trying to work. Cats have scent glands around the head and cheeks. When they rub against something, they are marking it with familiar scent. But with you, this behavior is not just marking territory, it is also bonding. Your cat is mixing its scent with yours. It is creating a shared family smell. In simple words, it is saying, "You belong with me." Now let us move to sign number 6, because this one is easy to miss. Pay attention to how your cat sleeps. A cat that is curled into a tight ball may simply be keeping warm, but it may also be protecting the body. The paws are tucked in, the belly is hidden, the head is guarded. That position can be comfortable, but it is also defensive. Now compare that with a cat stretched out on its side, paws loose, body long, face soft, tail relaxed. That is a different message. That cat is not preparing to run. It is not protecting every vulnerable part of itself. It is switching off. Deep relaxation means deep security. If your cat regularly sleeps in open, relaxed positions around you, especially during the day when activity is happening in the house, that is a powerful sign. It trusts the environment, it trusts the rhythm of the home, and it trusts you. The 7th sign is grooming. Cats groom for cleanliness, of course, but they also groom when they feel safe enough to focus on themselves. A stressed cat often becomes hyper-alert. It may hide, it may freeze, it may stop normal routines. So when your cat calmly washes its face, paws, chest, or back while sitting close to you, it is not ignoring you. It is showing that the space feels safe. Your presence does not interrupt its calm. And if your cat grooms you, that is even more meaningful. Cats groom each other when they share a social bond. So a small lick on your hand, your arm, or even your hair can be a sign of belonging. The 8th sign is vocal communication. Not every cat is talkative. Some cats are naturally quiet. But if your cat chirps, trills, or meows directly at you, especially in specific moments, it is trying to communicate. Many adult cats do not use frequent meows with other adult cats in the same way they use them with humans. They learn that sound gets your attention. They learn that certain tones bring certain responses. Over time, a private language can develop between you and your cat. That little chirp when you enter the room, that soft meow before it jumps onto the sofa, that tiny trill when it wants you to follow. Those are not meaningless noises, they are connection. The 9th sign is the tail held high. When your cat walks toward you with its tail upright, maybe with a slight curve at the tip, that is one of the clearest positive signals in feline body language. An upright tail often means confidence, friendly intention, and comfort. The cat is not crouching, it is not hiding, it is approaching openly. Think of it as your cat arriving with a little flag of happiness. Quiet, simple, but very clear. And the 10th sign is kneading. Many people call it making biscuits. Your cat presses one paw, then the other, into a blanket, your lap, or a soft cushion. This behavior begins in kittenhood, when kittens knead while nursing. For many adult cats, the movement remains connected with warmth, comfort, and safety. So when your cat kneads near you or on you, it is often returning to a deeply secure emotional state. And now, here is the real question. How many of these signs does your cat show? Because happiness in cats is not loud. It does not always look dramatic. It is often found in small moments. A slow blink, a soft tail, a relaxed body, a little sound at the doorway, a quiet choice to sit near you. Once you understand those signs, you start seeing your cat differently. Not as distant, not as mysterious, but as a sensitive animal that is constantly communicating through tiny signals. And if your cat shows even a few of these behaviors on a regular basis, there is a very good chance it is not just living in your home. It is feeling safe there. It is connected to you. And, in its own quiet feline way, it is living its best life.